So it's gone live. Okay.
Hello, hello. How's everyone? You get me twice today. So, welcome to Naturally Fed. And just another quick live as I've got another introduction. So, we are talking about the Spring Equinox Summit, which is happening this weekend. So, on Saturday from 9 o'clock and right the way through to 6 in the evening. We got seven amazing speakers to help us transition, from the winter into spring. So an amazing opportunity to learn from people around the world that are gracing us with their knowledge and this opportunity to really learn practices and theories and knowledge that can help us propel us our health and well-being into the next level. Not just that, we need to raise the roof. We're getting into spring, so everything is waking up. We're feeling the energy, the love is in the air. The next moon is going to be the worm moon, which is about where the worms are starting to crawl through the ground and breaking up the soil, ready for spring to sprout. So we are ready to sprout. We are ready to awaken our glow, and indeed we have these speakers that are going to help us to fulfill this journey. Obviously it's only in line with my system, with the seven secrets, the Naturally You system, and one speaker per secret or per chakra, if you follow that, or if you understand already a little bit about the energy work that goes into the system as well. So let me bring on Sal. Welcome. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. So, just a little bit of a tale here. So, Sal and I met randomly through the work that I do. So Sal reached out for support, and as we got chatting, I discovered that actually Sal has got a lot to offer and a lot of understanding into quantum physics, and and I'll let her explain it a little bit more. But of course, we're going to learn on Saturday this world or worlds that Sally has been dabbling with, and that can help us access and to kind of work with our crown chakra in particular. So, Sal, welcome. How you doing? And tell us a little bit more about you. How did you get here?
Hi everyone. um, well, God, well, where to start? My spiritual awakening journey sort of went into full swing at the beginning of 2018, where I decided I was going heading for another breakdown. It usually takes a crisis, doesn't it, for people to awaken, and I decided I wasn't going to go down the old ways of handling it, and I started meditating. And about 3 weeks in, someone sent me a link. A good friend of mine sent me a link for an astral travel meditation. I didn't even know what that meant at the time, and I just said yes, send it over. So I'm lying on my bed, and a few minutes in, I saw this blue face come towards me, just reach like that and touch me there, and I physically felt a pop inside my head, inside my forehead there, where my third eye is, and I found myself going through this wormhole and then flying past stars and planets, and all of a sudden there was this gentle drop, and I was surrounded by all these blue beings dressed in red and gold, and I had never it felt like they knew me more than I knew myself, more than anyone's ever known me. I've never felt that much love in this lifetime. I was so overwhelmed, I ended up crying, and then the one that took me there took me to one side and said, um, it's time to wake up. You have work to do. You have a mission. And I was bawling my eyes out. I don't want to go back. I hated my life. And he said, no, we prepared for this. You know, it's what we decided. And next thing I know, I'm back in bed and I'm crying, thinking, what the hell just happened? So, I mean, looking back now, obviously at the time, it's like mind blowing. And my soul obviously decided on a very accelerated spiritual journey, and so it's been a roller coaster, and it's been very apparent from the start that I'm very galactic, and I at the time felt like, how do I connect all this? Not realizing I already am.
Because
No, because if I wasn't, how did that happen?
yeah, because I was going to say, this for the kind of average, Joe Blog walking down the street, yeah, this is going to sound like, what are you on about? Yeah,
Yeah,
like, literally. And I'm sure that that probably would have been you before this
absolutely.
experience. So
Yeah.
what does it take, to take you from a, kind of having your day-to-day life, to having an experience like this? What, kind of like, explain, what you went through. What was your thought
Oh,
process at
well,
that?
I thought I was losing it. I thought I was losing it, but at the time I was completely clean. I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything. So in fact, I was working to eat healthier, give up smoking, give up the Monster energy drink cans and everything else. So I thought, well, I can't be. This has got to be real. So I need to know what this is. I think on the run up to it, my mind was going questioning life, thinking, we can't be the only intelligent life in existence, because we're not even that intelligent. There has to be something, out there. Or, I kind of started, really opening to the idea of galactic uh, life outside of this planet being real. I was opening up to that, thinking there has to be, we can't be the only thing. And I had all these little theories coming up in my mind. Maybe this planet's an experiment. We only use so much of our brain, so maybe this planet only has this much brain to work with and see where that takes it. And other planets, I had all these little theories of what it might be. And then after that happened, of course, I was like, oh, who are blue beings? Who are they? And how do they know me, and all that kind of stuff. So I started looking up at spiritual groups and seeing all these other experiences other people had had, sort of searching for the blue beings to begin with, and who am I, as everybody does. Like, so, okay, so I'm something more than, you know, what I see here. So I started looking, like I say, into spiritual groups and learning more about energy, and that's where things really started to shift, because I started understanding about energy and what happens with blocked energy, and that we're not our emotions and stuff like that. So I found out a lot more that helped me to pretty much heal myself completely, almost, from PTSD, severe anxiety, severe depression, a lot of, I was diagnosed with bipolar twice in the past, but these are all past things to me now. When I talk about them, I'm talking their past. I don't have those problems anymore. I've developed ways of processing everything that was causing those. And if any traces of anything, if I do wake up feeling low, I know exactly how to process it and I can change it within minutes. I don't get caught up in it anymore. It doesn't become a downward spiral. I don't attach to it anymore. I realise that it's old patterns of thought, which when you repeat something so many times, it becomes a program. And I realised it was programs, so I started learning how to change the programming that I carry and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that kind of stuff. And so my journey has been very much about the mental health side, and changing my mindset, because a
mm,
lot of it is about changing mindset, and being open minded, to new things. And I kind of became like a little kid in awe of everything. I was like, oh, all
I, thi-
excited.
I think it is always the case. The same happens to me. I think that the majority of people that really know me, will say that probably, beside the word amazing, because I think a lot of people have remarked that that's the word that I say all the time. The other one is excitement. I'm always excited, and it's true. It's because I meet so many people. I read so many things, that kind of make me go, wow, that's amazing, and it's just like, I need to know more. And the same with you. I think that out of that initial conversation, obviously, beside the connection, is fascinating, the fact that, there's, everyone that comes along to the summit, or to the events that I run, is always about bringing that knowledge, that piece of the puzzle to the table, and see where it fits. And sometimes people resonate with certain things, and sometimes people don't. But especially because your talk is going to be relating to the crown chakra, so we're talking about divinity, spirituality. We're talking about this connection, with the universe. That cannot happen unless we are connected with ourselves. We need to understand ourselves first, and we need to be in that place where we can feel safe, creative, that we got courage, that we got love, that we got contribution, that we have that intuition to then go boom, we can really connect, with everything else. So it's right that we need to address, ourselves, like you said. And I find it, fascinating that once you do that, not only you can open up to these sort of notions that I'm really looking forward to hearing more about, from yourself, but I think that it just opens up the opportunities for us to heal. And in particular, I want to refer as well to something that you shared with me, because obviously Sal is also on one of my courses on the foundation of the Naturally You course. And one of the things was that during the week where we were dealing with the sacral chakra, with creativity, with fertility, with hormones, and all of that, you had a lot of stuff going on, and you ended up also with some pain. And tell us how you manage pain, because that was fascinating as well.
Well, yeah, that was. I, did, I ended up with a lot of pain in the areas of my body that was showing the pain was relating to the lower chakras. So it was lower back pain, you know. And so the way I handle pain now, which I find really good in the middle of the night, especially, when you wake up and you just your back's killing and you can't get comfortable, can't sleep because you can't get comfortable because the pain's intense. So I get up, I sit up, and I visualize a violet fire in front of me, and I realize the pain is showing me something, that there's something that's ready to go, you know. Even if I don't know exactly what it is, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't know what it's related to, but I know the pain is showing something's there ready to go. So I literally use my hands to pull the pain out and put it in the violet fire that's in front of me. And I'll spend a few minutes doing that, just pulling it all out, anything relating to this pain, anything that's causing this pain, that's showing me that it needs to be released now, that's ready to go. I pull it all out, spend a good 4 or 5 minutes doing that, and then the pain seems to subside, and by the time I lie back down again, it's almost like the pain's almost completely gone, and I can go straight back to sleep again. And then I often think, oh, I wish I thought of that half an hour ago instead of tossing and turning for half an hour. I still forget to do it myself, even though it's my process, that I use. But yeah, it's a really good way of doing it. Literally, it does really, really work. I've actually done it before on some other pain that I had, and the pain was excruciating. It was in my ankles at the time, and I felt like someone had shattered my ankles with a hammer, and I was still trying to walk on them. That's how much pain I was using it, that I was in. And so I sat down and I did this process of pulling all the pain out, pulling everything out that's related, that this pain is showing me that it needs to go. And I spent a few minutes doing that. And by the time I finished, the pain had completely disappeared. And I couldn't even walk before I did that. And I just pulled all that out just by using my hands, pulling it out, putting it in the violet fire, releasing it all with love. And yeah, it's just amazing how it works.
Amazing, amazing. And so obviously this is the work of the crown chakra, is quantum physics, working on your physical, using the power of the mind.
Mm.
Just fascinating, fascinating. And I don't want to steal your thunder, because at the end of the day, Saturday is going to be a packed day. You're the cherry on the icing on the cake, as the speaker of the day. So I'm sure that it will be fascinating for everyone to learn from you. I'm looking forward for the knowledge that you're going to be sharing, and I'm sure that so many people will benefit. Just even listening to you talk now, about you. Can you heal yourself just by simply imagining things, leaving your body? Well, that's a question for everyone to try out and answer, with the knowledge coming from Sally, in my opinion. So thank you very much for coming here today and to give a snippet of Sal, for the world to get inspired and tune in on Saturday. For everyone watching, there's a link scrolling around at the bottom of this page, just for you to register if you haven't already done so. So it's naturallyfed.co.uk/spring. And indeed, make sure that you register, although you're going to be able to see the live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter as well. But make sure to register so that you get all the updates. And after the event, you'll be getting as well some amazing offers from our speakers, including Sal. So do that. Share the love in. Make sure to click on that like button if you enjoyed listening to Sal so far, and also make sure to share this post to cause that ripple effect, because of course we want to heal the world. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Sal, for popping in. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, and I'll see you guys on Saturday indeed. Take care.
Thanks
Bye
very
bye.
much. Bye.